I tell you what, it's boy, it's hard to win games in the Horizon League, and well, we had a team came in here, and I think we're starting to see it. That was very well coached and very well prepared. Brian had his guys ready to compete, and you know, try to get a first win and disrupt what we've been able to accomplish here at home. I mean, they came out. They were quicker to the ball. They played athletic. They got up and down the floor. They did a lot of good things and showed that why they were picked at the top of the Horizon League. I'm really proud of our guys to battle in there and take a lead in the halftime. In that, you know, we talked about us being down on the boards to transition baskets that they were able to get. It was about getting stops and get our defenses going in the second half. And we had to battle through some foul trouble and got stops and closed it out, you know, at the free throw line, which was good. I thought an important point, I thought we had 2 turnovers in the first half, and that really kept us in good position. So we did a great job of taking care of the ball.
Coach, I don't like to complain about calls, but obviously there were some calls that definitely didn't go our way. How did you keep your team composed when you were calling the timeouts?
Well, what this team has done a great job. We really emphasize learning from breakdowns and mistakes. And you look at our non-conference schedule, we talk a lot about the last 4 minutes of different segments where we didn't make plays or do the things that we needed to do to change the outcome. And these guys have really embraced that and really done a great job of locking in on personnel and the scouting report. And we've had a lot of guys involved in closing out games from offense, defense rotations to you know, who takes the ball out, you know, to what we're doing to attack, and this team has really done a great job at the free throw line. I mean, you know, taking care of the basketball and rebounding the ball, making your free throws and layups, you know, has really led to our good play to this point.
One more question, Coach. Because of the height differential to their big Alec Brown, I noticed that you really manage your personnel really well to keep people out of foul trouble. Is that part of your game plan?
Well, you know, we ran a lot of guys in, maybe not as long as I thought I was going to. We've kind of shortened our bench in riding some guys, which is we're doing what we have to do to win, but we're constantly working to get guys ready. And I thought one of the key points down the stretch or assignments was, you know, putting Evan in because Nick had 4 fouls down the stretch. That's somebody else having to step up, and I thought Evan did. And I thought closing out the game, Doug's on Alex Brown. I mean, this young man is one of the best center in the conference, and you know, is going to be a guy that plays at the next level. And that was his assignment, and he didn't hesitate or question. He said, "Let me, whatever you want me to do, Coach." And I thought that was he played big.
I agree. One more quick question. This was for Ray. A great game. I think your leadership on the floor was really imperative to getting this second conference win, and also your free throw shooting. How do you feel from last game where, you know, you kind of were nicked up a little bit? How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. Just knew that this game is going to be big for us to try to start the conference off 2-0. You know, being a captain, being here for 3 years now, it was time to step up. And early in the game, my shot really wasn't falling, and just trying to be aggressive, get to the line, and set a lock in and knock them down. And I think my teammates, you know, did a great job too with everyone making their free throws. So.
Yeah, you really did adjust your game. I noticed, you know, that's the mark of a really great ball player. Sometimes your shot might be off, but the way you started attacking, looking for space and create, I thought a few times, obviously you got hacked, especially from a position where I was sitting at, but like I said, you kept your attitude, which is key, and the leadership role that you exhibited today was very nice. Great game.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Ray, talk about the sequence on the three-point play where Doug had the dunk and then he came up with a scoop layup that kind of gave you 5 quick points. That's what he was able to do.
That was big, Perry. I mean, that was big, and it just kind of energizes. If you watch, they kind of had us standing with their zone. The last couple opponents, in conference has been, zone us and, keep track of us and maybe slow us down. And so we were kind of standing. And, it was a play that we have for Doug. We hadn't gone to it. And it was just a matter of, great execution. And it energized our team to make those plays down the stretch. And as you know, Doug had, has been inconsistent at the line, and to finish it off was a big play for us, and that energized him on the defensive end too to take on Alec Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. The lob and then.
I think he was referring.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Me.
Say right number 3, Perry. Junior.
I think the thing with Doug is anytime that he gets a big-time dunk, I really, like he said, it energizes our team. Me, myself, I know it really gets me going on the defensive end, and that's something big. I mean, when he's going up to dunk, he's flying, he's throwing it down hard, and it gets the crowd involved. And once we get all that going, I think it really picks up our defense. And then yeah, like the next play down, I knew Doug, after he gets a dunk, his motor starts going. He really gets in tune in the game. And I told him, I said, just set a drag screen. I'm going to come off and look for you. And it was there. I hit him with a little pocket pass. And Doug knows how to finish around the rim. And he got us another little quick bucket. And I think that right there got him going, on both sides of the floor, offensively and defensively for sure. And he closed out the game strong for us. And those are two big key plays down the stretch.
Coach, we forced a lot of turnovers today, 17. And they out-rebounded us only by 7 as a big team. How crucial was forcing those turnovers today and then getting down in the fast break?
It's really been a big part of our defense. We forced Milwaukee into 18 on Thursday night. Another thing that, I'm pleased about, how we've taken care of basketball. And, that's important. We didn't start the year that way, but we've kind of grown to this and understanding about how important each possession is. And we have a lot of guys that can make a basket. I look down here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in double figures again. And we had 5 the other night, and Anton was a basket away. We've got balance. With this team, we're showing you have to guard, whoever we put on the floor. And that's important.
How significant, guys, is the win streak right now at home for you? First with you, Coach.
Well, I think it's very important because, I think it's, we prepare to win, but I think it's a pride thing. I think it's something that we talk about, defending our home court, being tough to beat at home. And I think when you see now teams are coming in, and it was something that we always coached and tried to teach our guys about, defending your home court. You can't talk about going and win on the road if you can't defend your home court. So that's been a process in trying to help our guys understand how important it is to win at home. And then all of a sudden, it was brought to my attention that, we had, won 9 or 10 in a row. And then, as a coach, you're just, you're focused on the next game. And then all of a sudden, Jeremiah said, hey, we've got the 9th or 10th best home winning streak, in the country. And then that's something you kind of share with the guys because they're coming out working and competing every day and letting them know that, hey, they're really doing a part of something special here at home. And I think the other thing is, now we say, hey, you got something to point to. You got a team that's growing and playing well, and look what they've accomplished at home. So that's good recognition and exposure for the team.
And Ray, what was it like playing against Kiefer Sykes today?
Oh, he's a great player. He's probably one of the best point guards in this conference, and I got a lot of respect for his game. I knew coming into the game today was going to be a good matchup, and I think he did a good job of running his team, getting his teammates involved, making plays, and definitely has really improved since last year. Has a more scoring mindset, and I can see the progress of his game, and he's going to go a long way this year.
Coach, you only shot 20% from 3 today, but 90% from the charity stripe. How big was that? We couldn't get the threes done today, but we were able to knock down our free throws.
Well, I think that's that's a sign that finding ways to win. I think that we didn't win the battle of the boards, but we got enough and got the stops to finish off possessions down the stretch, and we got the lead, and we made our free throws. I say make free throws, extends leads and win games, and boy, our guys really did a great job of closing out the game today. I mean, that's important. So. Our ability to take care of the ball and make free throws down the stretch, really preserve the win.
Now, Coach, how do you plan on solving some of the rebounding issues currently going on for your squad?
Well, I mean, we're not very big, and that's not an excuse. So, I mean, we're just something that we'll continue to work on, every day and emphasize. I think, with us, we haven't shown that we have a one dominating rebounder, so you've got to, what we call game rebound. We do it by a group. Everybody's got to get involved, not just the bigs, but the guards. And we've got to be a good fundamental team at blocking out and pursuing rebounds. And that's, you late in games, big guys are going to be tied up and tangled up, and that's when those guards have to stay in there and get the ball.
Coach, in pursuit of another conference championship and also getting a berth into the NCAA, it's imperative that we have good reserve play. How was the role of the reserve players coming along? Because we definitely want to need help from some of these guys.
Well, I think that we're getting a lot done in practice. You haven't seen them a lot in the games as of late, but you just never know when your number is going to be called. And I mean, our guys thinking, we want them thinking defense and rebounding, Anton brought us some big offense the first half in Thursday night's game. And it's going to be important. I mean, this was a quick turnaround, playing Thursday night and then a Saturday afternoon game. We're going to have games like this, so it's important that our guys be prepared and take care of themselves. When you get your opportunity, just come in and bring energy and uplift the team. So we've kind of riding the guys that have been here right now, but I look for the other guys to be ready and help us as we go deeper in the conference season.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ray, the last few games you've been guarded heavily and you took a few hard fouls previous to and one today. Where do you think that comes from? Just hard play of the game, or is it possibly because you're one of the premier players in the conference?
Probably. People always say I'm a marked guy out there, and really I don't think it's dirty play. I think they're just trying to stop me from getting an easy bucket, and I mean I guess they're trying to send a statement. I mean for me, I'm learning that I got to kind of stop trying to go in there and maybe dunking on people like that and just be more safe going off two. But I think learning from those experiences helped me out today, going in there more under control and trying to draw the contact first before I get hit. But I mean that's just the play of the game. It's just in the heat of the moment, and just got to keep my cool and just go to the free throw line and make it count.